Hello everyone and welcome to Destination Penguins. We are Jarek and Agnieszka traveling to the bottom of South America in our van Mundo. In 2023, we left our American lives behind and embarked on the journey south. Life is short, world is beautiful, and we want to make memories for a lifetime. So join us on this journey as we publish the highlights on YouTube. Today is New Year's Eve and we are on the way to Agua Buena. It's a place, I think it's called Huasteca Potosina, where there's lots of rivers and waterfalls and like beautiful part of Mexico. And we're driving through the beautiful part of Mexico. And in the last couple days, we've been traveling from San Miguel de Allende through San Luis Potosi and then east, currently here. And San Luis Potosi, we couldn't find a place to sleep overnight, which was kind of interesting. We stopped at the hotels, we stopped at the gas stations, and they were horrible. We stopped at Walmart and they said we shouldn't stay there. We stopped, finally we were kind of desperate and we were driving through San Luis Potosi, and I just went to Holiday Inn and I said, hey, can we stay in your parking lot? And they let us do it. In the end, it was perfect because it was nice and quiet and it was safe and everybody was nice. But we now driving through these beautiful parts of Mexico that not many overlanders get to, and we're trying to avoid the toll roads, so the roads are a little bit more twisty, but they're also very pretty. Like the mountains are very pretty and the small villages are pretty, and you know, it's nice. So we hope to make it and celebrate with a whole bunch of locals coming of the 2024. And we do not expect many overlanders to be there, but there are many campsites. And so maybe we'll do some kayaking, hiking, don't know what else is there. Looking at the beautiful waterfalls, maybe swimming in water holes. The weather should be nice. Like maybe in the 70s during the day, in the 50s at night. Kamasopo. We have arrived at Huasteca Potosina, and this is our campsite, and I'm so excited. We're going to spend probably a few days here. It's nice and warm, sunny, and look at this lovely spot. So we have our own waterfall and our own water hole, and the water is super clear. And it's nice and warm, apparently. I don't want to check it. We have fully like a really nice grassy field, and there's Mundo, and there are neighbors, but we positioned Mundo in such a way that we have a ton of privacy, and their stuff is on the other side. And we even have some possibly a barbecue place where we can use our cast iron pot and cook some delicious meals. So it is really nice here. There are some people on the other side, but I think it's only for day use because there are two rivers actually. There's another river over there, and there are many other waterfalls. I can see them actually from the distance here. So we're going to explore this area in a few days. Close to our camp, there is this a family of ants, or a queenhood of ants building an ant house, and they are working very hard. They build the road right here, and they're all walking through that road and then collecting all the pieces of plants and working to build a little house. Some of them are smaller, and a couple of them I saw were massive, like this one. They're very big. So originally I thought, okay, there must be a queen. But then I seen several of the big ones, so I'm not sure exactly what is happening. So it is the morning and the waters around here are kind of steamy, and I'm thinking the owner of the campsite told us yesterday that the waters are warm, so they must be warmer than air, obviously, since they're steaming. It looks really mysterious and beautiful, and with this green color, oh my gosh, it's like oh, it looks incredible. We're going on an adventure today because we are going to the most famous waterfall in the area, which is called Cascadas de los Dios, I believe. And looking forward to this. We are not very high in elevation, so the weather is really nice. It gets down to about 60 at night, and during the day it's mid-70s, so it's really perfect. Taking back roads to the waterfall because it's always worth asking the local which is the best way. And via Google Maps, we will have to go through town, Tamasopo, and then another road that goes towards the waterfall, and pretty much the walk is along the street. And here we're just taking a walk through a little, I guess, village with the views of the mountains and some sugarcane plantations and beautiful trees, and listening to the roosters crow and some nice cows and so on. So it's much nicer route and much shorter because it's only a mile from our campsite to the waterfall. Oh, it's really nice here. Look at this beautiful tree. I mean, it is large and dense and very healthy, and doesn't have any fruit. I don't think it's a fruit tree. It doesn't have many birds in it, but it's very impressive. Look at the color of the water and the beautiful green vegetation. We are on the premises of a hotel, and they have this jumping thing here that looks really scary. I don't know who would be jumping up this, but it's pretty magical. There's this path along the river through the hotel that is like so nice. There is just like this river doesn't have this green or turquoise color. It's just a plain creek, but look how nice the path is, and it's all concrete with good grip, and it's nice to go along the river as opposed to along the road. And the lighting is incredible here. really like these flowers. They have very, very spiky trunks, and then they have these really bright red coral flowers. Look at these. But look how spiky they are. Somebody made a Christmas tree out of the tires because this is a tire place. We are still in the region of Huasteca Potosina in central Mexico, and staying at this campsite that it's owned by a young couple, and they have a nice property with quite a few fruit trees like oranges and bananas and mangoes and guayaba and others. But they are starting a vegetable garden, and it's worth showing how the vegetable garden looks like currently in the beginning stages. So let me show you. So it looks like the vegetable garden is built or surrounded or bordered with old tree stumps right here like this, and then they have a nice soil inside, and so far they have only planted 3 rows of nopales, which is sort of cactus leaves that are very common in the local dishes, and the rest of the vegetable garden is going to be planted next week according to Moises, and they're going to use all seeds in rows, and they have several vegetables plus cilantro and onions and a few other things, and the soil is all laid on top of plastic so the weeds don't come through. But yes, this is the border of the vegetable garden, or raised beds. Nice food here.
Very good.
And then tostadas. Tostadas de tinga. Parking at the Cave of Swallows, and we have to wait until tomorrow morning to go down to look at the birds leaving the cave. So we had to find a spot to park, and we just found the spot that is on top of the mountain, and it looks wild because there's really not much around except this one-way road, and there is Mundo right here. So it's like two-way road changes into one-way road, and we hope that there is not going to be much traffic at night. But the view is gorgeous. Really, really nice. We are starting our adventure very early today because we are at the Cave of Swallows, and we have to be at the brink of the cave before the sunrise, because at sunrise the birds are flying out. So we parked in the top of the hill and woke up just a few minutes ago, and we just opened the door, and that's where we saw this beautiful sunrise. And we have to drive down a couple kilometers to the booth and buy tickets, and then walk down to the cave. And hopefully the birds won't disappoint. On the way to see birds. Let's see if we make it on time. All right.
Hermano,
Sí.
también. Vuelta. Vuelta.
Oh, I see. Where's everybody else?
Mira, al árbol.
Árbol?
Sí.
Oh. Oh. This is incredible. Árbol. No. Hills. I guess it's a clouds, right?
Yeah. Like in general.
Yeah, beautiful views. Well, there's Sierra Gorda in the middle of Mexico, so and those are very tall mountains, but oh, it looks beautiful. It looks majestic and mystic and In this episode, we started off in San Miguel de Allende after Christmas and drove to San Luis Potosí and spent the night there. After the next morning, we drove, it was a quick ride to Agua Buena, Tamasopo, where we stayed at this beautiful campsite for a few days. And then we decided to go and visit the Cave of Swallows.